In today's video, I am going to be breaking down some of the mistakes that are very common in the NBA and also very common in youth basketball. These are all mistakes that we can correct as of today so that they don't happen in our game. So let's get down. Let's check out these mistakes that allowed these NBA players to get some really easy baskets. Let's get down. Let's check this out. If you're a basketball coach, make sure to go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book that is down in the description below as well. Okay, so really quickly, at this point in time, this player is actually in a pretty solid position. There's a few mistakes that I'm seeing right now. Right here, man's back is to the ball. He should be always facing the ball, knowing where his man is going. However, right now, this is the position that I am really paying attention to. He is currently standing on the nail, and if you don't know what the nail is that area of the court right there. In NBA courts, they have a nail right in the middle of the free throw line. That actually help defenses know where to stand, but the whole court is based off of the measurements from the nail. However, when Jason Tatum right here attacks the paint, he's attacking his man. He's got his shoulders lower than his man, and he's able to get past him. Help side defender right here. One man pass away. What's he doing right now? He backed up from the nail. He needs to be here to be able to cut off this drive. Even though the NBA is still known as a three-point league and always will be from now on because of Steph Curry, they want this first man defender to be in the middle of the key, essentially right there, right in the middle of the free throw line to cut off this drive, because they would rather have a kick out to a three, which is in theory a lower percentage shot, than somebody who has a wide open lane to the basket. However, he backs up to the side of the key, which allowed the open lane to happen, and then he put his teammate into harm's way, where now he is now being forced to guard this guy who's driving and putting him into foul or potentially foul trouble, because now the only way he's going to be able to try and stop this is inside of the restricted zone, which is an automatic foul if you touch that offensive player. So this allowed Jason Tatum to get a wide open dunk. Now, while Caruso is a very skilled offensive player by attacking that hedge man and then side dribbling out so that he can draw both of these players, there is still a mistake that has happened. And in this mistake, what we see right here is when he's attacking that basket, by doing that quick sidestep out, he's drawn both of these players. This offensive player right here has the open lane to the basket. So what has to happen, or what should happen, is this man needs to get down and to cut off the cut lane or the drive lane right here so that the roll man doesn't have the ability to get straight to the rim. However, he doesn't go down. He goes down slightly, just a bit too late. He's in scramble mode now. He's trying to sprint to that spot. Maybe he was worried about this man taking a three, but the man who's wide open lane to the basket is right there. That is going to get you probably benched by most coaches. You need to rotate down and cut off that cut off that roll. You cannot allow the man to have a free wide open lane to the basket after a screen and roll, because at this point, that over-the-head pass is going to go to him every time. If this was an athletic center, that could have been a lob for a big dunk, which could have brought momentum. So there's a lot of issues with this clip. So this is where communication is key. So obviously, this man needs to go and guard his guy. He might want to try and dig, depending on how much he respects Porter's three-point shot. However, look at what Giannis is doing. He's looking over his shoulder. He understands he can't go this way. This guy's in the way. The only option he has is to either pass the ball out of the post, which is not really an option when you are the superstar player and you are as big as Giannis really is. His only option left is to go baseline. Well, if he's looking over his shoulder, there is nobody on that side right there in help that is going to be there to contest his shot. What should have happened is this guy should have dropped down, he should have dropped back, which means that this guy would have been basically guarding the reverse baseline. This guy would have been guarding both this guy's offensive player right there, and he would have also been guarding his man. He would have been there to try and pick off any of the kick-out passes to either of those two players. This guy could even sit back somewhere around here, where now he could pick off the pass here, but also pick off the pass that would be going out to the point. But there was no communication. We know that because this guy, He's way too high to be able to cut off anything happening here. Now, while there isn't any offensive players in this corner, if he was just to sink down, he was to rotate over, and he was to rotate over, this guy could be digging or watching his man. This guy would be in position to stop what Giannis does right here, which is a quick spin move off. His back right here is to Giannis, which means that he is out of the play, and this is going to be a wide open dunk every single time for Giannis. If he was down here already, he could have cut that off. If he was rotated down, he would have been able to cut off any of those passes that were coming out of the low post, and this would have been stopped. However, it wasn't stopped, and Giannis was able to score. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my book down in the description below, the Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.